Today we're going to be making keto candy. Hi, I'm Annie from KetoFocus.com and I've teamed up with ChocZero and we're going to show you guys how to make keto Jolly Ranchers. Let's get started. This recipe for keto Jolly Ranchers is very easy to make and it was inspired by Lily at ketofy.me. She uses ChocZero syrup to make all kinds of different candies, from softer chews to actual hard candies. So we're going to use her recipe as a base to make some peach Jolly Ranchers. And to make these Jolly Ranchers, we're going to be using ChocZero's sugar-free syrup that's peach flavored. To make this keto candy, everything is going to be made in a saucepan, and you want to make sure that you have all of your supplies nearby and ready to go, because once your candy is melted and it is ready to be poured into your molds, it hardens very fast, so make sure you work fast at that stage. To start, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of butter to a saucepan and melt it over low heat. Then we're going to increase the heat to medium-low and then add in 1/4 cup of ChocZero's peach syrup. And then 4 tablespoons of a monk fruit blend sweetener. You want to whisk this until everything's combined, and then you want to continue to heat this, and it's going to go through several stages, from like the softer, if you're trying to create like a soft chew, like a caramel chew, to a medium size texture and hardness, and then all the way to that hard stage. So this will continue to boil, it'll boil up, it'll start to foam and froth. And this entire time, you want to keep whisking just so that things don't start to harden or stick to the sides of your pan. Lily says to get past that boiling and frothy stage and then let it continue for around 10 to 15 seconds. So this whole process will probably take you around like 3 to 4 minutes. And then once it starts to form these larger bubbles, then your mixture is ready and we're gonna pour these into a silicone mold. Now this is the part that you have to work fast. So I'm removing it from the heat. Now I'm gonna be adding in a little bit of food coloring here and some citric acid just to give it a little bit of a sour taste. So just a couple of drops of food coloring, and then you can add in 1/8 of a teaspoon all the way up to 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid to help give it that soury, fun Jolly Rancher taste. And then I'm going to be pouring this into a silicone mold. So I just have a candy mold that's already in little cube shapes, and you can just scoop that in there one by one. I also, as it started to harden, I had to work faster, so I just started spreading it in there, and it's no problem. It totally works once these harden. You can actually cut off any of that excess. And the next step is to let these harden. So I put these in the refrigerator until they were set. It took around like an hour or so to do. And you can remove these from the mold, and as you can see, if there's any edges that need to be cleaned up, you can just cut them off with a pair of scissors or a sharp knife. And then package them in clear cellophane, and you have yourself some keto Jolly Ranchers. Make sure you tag us, ChocZero, with all of your photos of your keto Jolly Ranchers.